Hey guys, it's Karl. So happy Black Friday. It's that time of the year where the best tech deals are taking place. So this video obviously is focusing on some of those. I know that we're all enjoying the holiday season. Try to get ahead of your Christmas, whatever holiday that you happen to be shopping for, because the last thing that you want to do is to be stuck with no presents. The first item on today's list is actually our sponsored item. It's the brand new LG Gram. So I have kept the plastic on just because the most satisfying part of my job is to take it off on camera. So here we go. Oh yeah. So this particular one is the 16-inch model, which the Gram comes in a couple different variants, but this one is going for $14.49, and for their Black Friday sale, it's $9.99. So you're saving $450, which I think is such an awesome deal. And what makes the Gram so special, obviously coming from the name, it's super lightweight, just like a Gram. The 16-inch specifically is right around 1,200 grams, and for that size and form factor, there aren't too many laptops in that space that is this lightweight. So I know that travel has obviously just kind of kicked back up this year. I traveled actually the most in 2022, went to so many different places. Just going with a lighter size laptop makes the biggest difference, but it still has full I/O, so you still have the two classic USB-A ports, and on the other side, of course, USB-C, HDMI, and a good old headphone jack. It's rocking the new Intel 12th gen processors. Specifically, this one has the Intel i7 around the Intel Evo platform. So this thing's an absolute beast. You can edit 4K video on this. You can keep up with your entire workflow. Your entire life can be based around this laptop, and it won't miss a beat. I do like that it does have a nice and large trackpad because of the larger size. So you do have a full numpad on the side, and they do have a nice and large trackpad. One of the best on a Windows device that I've used. It's got the new face unlock with the front-facing camera with glance by mirror metrics, so you can log in with just facial recognition. And overall, it's just one of the better laptops for this size, and like I said, for the portability, for a Black Friday deal. If you're kind of eyeing the Gram, there is no better time to grab it than now. Remember, saving $450 is a solid deal. Moving on to our next items. Okay, and even though I've switched back to my MacBook here, Apple never has any great tech deals for Cyber Monday or Black Friday. As an example, you can see that you get a gift card. So if you spend $50 on an iPhone 13, 13 mini, or an SE, you get a $50 gift card, $75 for a gift card when you buy AirPods. So not too great savings, but switching on over to Amazon where most of the deals are. So obviously, I think a lot of you know that Amazon owns or makes the Echo product. So most of the Amazon products will have the best deals. As an example, the Echo Show 5. So that's 58% off. That's close to 60%. That's some of the best deals that you're gonna get. That's $50, which I think is pretty solid. Or if you go on over to the newer Echo Show 8, still close to 50% off. That's 48%, and that's only $84. So that is a very solid option. That's kind of the same for Fire TVs and all that kind of stuff. Switching on over to the next deal, just because I actually grabbed one of these myself, so this is just a standard USB-C to Lightning cable. I think a lot of you know I've been traveling a lot, so I did lose my cable, and you can get them in the different sizes, which usually I go for the 10 feet ones just to have a longer option. Moving on over to Logitech. So Logitech this year actually has some pretty decent stuff. So you can see some of their webcams, 41% off, but the keyboards are typically what I gravitate towards. So as an example, I have the MX Master 3S, I should say, and the MX Key. So these are right now on sale. These are some of the best keyboard combos that you can get. And they also have the standard MX keys for 15% off. I wish we got a better deal, but typically for the better stuff, we have to pay a bit more. Moving on over to their gaming side, so obviously Logitech G, they have better deals here. So for a gaming headset that I use right now, the G35 Lightspeed, that's 38, close to 40% off, and one that I'm using over on my little desk setup here, the Logitech G Pro, that's running at 31% off. I actually just reordered that one myself, as unfortunately my GX Pros did break. The ends slid out because I accidentally rolled over them on my desk chair. So these do need a replacement on my end, and that's something that I just bought for Black Friday for myself. Switching on over to smartphones. So the best I saw, this is mostly for you guys in the US. Motorola doesn't really exist in Canada I guess, yet, or they made a nice little exit. So you can get close to 50% off. We've got 48% off the Moto G Power and the Moto G Stylus. That's 40% off. So that's $179 from $300. So that's a pretty decent deal. Moving on over to storage. So I kind of swear by these little Samsung SSDs. I use them all the time here in the studio, and it's great to see that some of them are pretty decently priced. 89 bucks from 139, so that's 36% off. That's a pretty solid deal, which I think I'm gonna pick up a couple more hard drives, I should say, just to keep all my stuff saved. Over on to Sony. So unfortunately, they don't really have too many good deals on their lenses, except this is the best one that I saw. So this is the Sony G Master 24-70. It's the Gen 1, so that's actually what I'm recording with right now. I do have their Gen 2 G Master, which is slightly smaller, slightly lighter, but if your camera is mostly in a studio space, you don't really need to carry it around too much. The Gen 1 is still fine, and for 26% off, that's the best deal that you'll find for a G Master lens. Switching on over to some gaming stuff, Razer, they've got some really great deals for their gaming mice. So you can kind of see 34% off for the Razer Viper, or even 40% off for the Viper Mini. The Mamba Wireless as well, that's 40% off, so 59 bucks instead of paying $100. So that's a pretty solid deal if you're looking for some gaming accessories. Of course, they've got some gaming keyboards as well, like the Razer Ornata, that's the V2, that's $59. Even the Black Widow, that's close to 40% off. So that is a very solid deal. Kind of talking about gaming, I know that this is the time to catch up on video games during the holidays, so there are some pretty good deals right now. I think a lot of you know I am Team Xbox, so we do have FIFA 23, normally $60, that's on sale now for $36. 40% off. Forza Horizon 5 is currently 60% off, or even games that you haven't finished yet that are still a bit older, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I think I got that for the first game, or that was one of the first games that I got for the Xbox Series X. That is 67% off. Still a decent game, and unfortunately on consoles, the Xbox Series S is the only one that's 50 bucks off if you can actually still snag one, because surprisingly a couple years later they are still hard to find. Moving on over to Best Buy, which is where I kind of found the best TV deals. So you can see right here, the first one, a 75-inch, that's $270 off. So normally that's $850, going for $580. Obviously that's 4K. It isn't OLED or anything, but if you want an OLED model, I did see one from LG, which is $730 off. So that's better than 50%. Normally it's at $1299. It's going for $569. So that's probably the best OLED deal if you're getting. It's a bit on the smaller side, 48 inches, but I think you can get by. And that's kind of the best kind of holiday tech deals that I saw this year. Personally, I don't think the deals are as good this year, even kind of going on to Nike, where I like to spend a lot of my money. They just have 15% off regular priced items, and it doesn't even include World Cup jerseys or custom kicks, which you can kind of see in my cart right now. So that is sadly the best tech deals, and I guess some of my Nike stuff, which I'm kind of eyeing. So let me know if there are any tech deals that you found. Put them in the comments. Hopefully people can grab them, and just really hope you guys are enjoying the holidays. Hope you're watching all of my gift guide series, as we've come out with 3 episodes already. We've got, I think, 3 more to go, so make sure you're staying tuned. I've got a lot of giveaways going on, a lot of content going out. Just hope you guys are just enjoying the holiday season, and I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next vids. Peace.